What's up, guys? Welcome back in another video. This video we're gonna talk about a very important subject, which is your subconscious mind. I'm gonna give you four things that you need to know about your subconscious mind that will help you understand your subconscious mind, but also take control in your life to better be in control of your mind. And why is that important? Because let's face it, your mind is your most valuable asset. How your mind is either gonna create a positive, happy life, mostly, or the opposite. And so many of us are letting our mind control us. And then the mind can be a very dangerous master. But when you use it, it can be a very powerful servant. But it all depends on you, on your awareness. But if you don't know how your mind works, it's very difficult to use it. So in this video, I'm gonna give you four important information about your subconscious mind that will empower you, but that will also give you amazing information of how to take control of your mind. So let's go, guys. Number one, your subconscious mind is the database of your life. What does that even mean, the database of your life? It's just like a hardware. Like on your computer, you can store a lot of information. On your phone, you can store a lot of information. Your subconscious mind is pretty much the same. It's this gigantic storage unit. And from the moment you were born, even before, because now we know that memories can be passed on by genetics, right? So you can carry on information from your grandparents and their grandparents and so on. And that information affects you still today because there is lingering emotion, patterns, beliefs that can be given to you from your family. So it's the database of your life. Everything that from the moment you were born up to today has been recorded in your subconscious mind. You might not know it consciously. You don't remember everything that happens to you, but subconsciously it is there, it's affecting you, it's being recorded. It is still affecting you, the way you see the world, the perception around the world, the way you see yourself, and all of the lenses from which create your perception, your identity, and how you interact with the world. And if you go in a state of, for example, meditation or hypnotherapy, you can access some of those memories that you never thought about for like 20, 30 years. And I do that with my clients sometimes when we do regressions. They go back to a time when they're a child and they completely, never thought about this in 20, 20, 30 years. But they need to go back there to make some form of change. And they can go back with a clear vividness of what happened. So you may not remember everything consciously, but subconsciously, your subconscious mind registers everything that happens. And that's why creating an empowering meaning out of everything that happens in your life is very important, because that way you can turn the past not into a burden, but into wisdom. Because if we allow our past to wound us, we allow the present moment to be wounded and create an equal future for us. But if we can look at the past in a way that is empowering with wisdom, we become empowered in the present moment, which allow us to create a powerful future. So number one is your subconscious mind is the database of your life. Everything you need is there. And by intuition, the ability to receive information, your subconscious mind can also get insight from things you don't even know about. So that's really, really powerful, isn't it? Now, number two is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Your subconscious mind doesn't have a blueprint for good and bad, right or wrong. Otherwise, the world would be a perfect place, isn't it? But it's not. It's not a perfect place. And you can see in different cultures, different countries, even in different families, people can have different values. They can have opposite beliefs. They can have opposite ideas of what's good, what's bad, what's right, and what's wrong. And all of those create so much conflict between people, creates wars, creates racism, creates all kind of, crazy shit that we see around the world. Because why? Because we think I'm right, it's my belief, it's the truth. And I need to tell and convince all the people that what they think is shit. Right? So our ego then gets involved and it creates a madness. But the point is that your subconscious mind only absorb whatever you choose to consciously entertain and absorb, and then it becomes a belief, and then it becomes a value, then it becomes a strong conviction, and then you act based on what you believe. And all of a sudden, you can see so many people doing things that for you are crazy, and you wonder how the fuck do they do stuff like that? It's because they have certain beliefs that rules their life, and for them it's normal. And we see people, especially who have different religions than yours, for example. They might be doing different form of behaviors, or they believe different things after life. You know, maybe there's heaven and hell, and so they live their life based on those set of values, convictions, and moralities. Meanwhile, you may have a very opposite view about it and live a more different lifestyle, but it doesn't make you right. It doesn't make them wrong. You see, there is no blueprint for right and wrong, good or bad. You believe what you believe, and you live those beliefs. Whichever one you choose to adopt, every belief comes with their consequences. Some are better for you in this stage of life, and they may be working for you today, but in 2 or 3 years, they may be holding you back. So it's all context dependent, and it's all different for everybody. So the best thing we can do is to be open-minded about our own belief, not to identify with those beliefs, not to identify with those truths. Because once you identify with it, it creates suffering, and it creates attachment to it, and then our ego gets a boost from it, and then you can become entangled very quick. So having opinion is normal. Everybody has opinion. But being fixated on your opinions is what creates a lot of suffering. Instead, keep an openness for life, for your inner guidance, to bring new information that will contribute to your further evolution. So that's number 2. The subconscious mind has no blueprint for good and bad, right or wrong. Number 3, yeah, my favorite. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that powerful, guys? Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. What does that mean? It means that whatever you hold in your mind right now, whatever you imagine in your mind, if you get emotionally involved in it, even for a little moment, your body starts to respond. Isn't it amazing? And so for your body, it feels like it's real, it's happening now. So your subconscious mind takes it personally in the moment. It's true. So think about this for a second. If you imagine that you have a juicy piece of freshly cut lime that is nice and juicy, and you can almost feel the bitterness, just there you can almost feel the bitterness. And if you close your eyes and you imagine that you squeeze it out, I can feel the lime in my mouth, and my body reacts. There is no lime, there is no... Where was it? It was only my imagination, my focus in my imagination created the chemical reaction in my body that made me feel like it's happening now. So how is that important? Well, it's important because how much of your day do you spend on imagining useless conversation, worst case scenario, imagining past event that affects you negatively? Keep on telling yourself some useless stories. And you need to be very honest about this, because I mean, it's your life, right? So you do what you want, but if you be honest about yourself, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. But we're convinced that our imagination is the truth, and we feel it. And if I feel it, it must be real. And then I start to gather evidence around me, because there's a part of your brain that shows you evidence based on what you focus on. Then you start to see it. The more you focus on it, the more you see it. What you give your energy grows, expands. Now it becomes a belief. And we live what we believe. And that's why I make so many videos about the power of imagination. And that's why athletes visualize. That's why, it's such a part of people who are highly successful or happy or creating amazing things. They can see it in their mind. They're focusing on what they want. They remember past memories that are happy, abundant, prosperous, good times. Why? Because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel confident. It makes them feel more creative. And the energy creates different thoughts, different feeling, different action, different results. So get clear about disciplining your imagination. I have a lot of videos on this channel. You can go and check it out. Number 4, your subconscious mind. Number 4, your subconscious mind is going to take whatever you're already doing consciously, whatever you keep on doing, whatever you keep on thinking, whatever you keep on, sooner or later, if you have enough emotion with it, it's going to turn it into a belief, into a program, like a software, like an app. And then it's going to run this on autopilot for you. And that's a wonderful thing. It can be a double-edged sword, because depending on what you own in your mind, if you keep telling yourself, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. Like so many people keep telling themselves, I'm tired. And then, you know, after a certain period of time, they associate the energy of being tired. They start to feel tired. And then as soon as I'm tired, boom, energy goes down. Then it becomes a way of seeing themselves, or relating themselves, and a self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, some other people use like different affirmation, different thought. I can do it. If other people can do it, I can do it too. I'm capable, I'm enough, I'm good enough. Everything is happening for me. Life is getting better and better. So you can hold on to such different kind of thought. Whatever thought you choose to hold on is yours, it's your life. And I'm not here to tell you what you think, but whatever you hold in your mind with enough emotion, or the image that you hold in your mind, sooner or later your subconscious mind will take it and turn it into a belief, and you're getting the result. That's why our beliefs are so important. But it also happens for habits. When you do something repeatedly for a period of time, after a certain time you end up doing it. You don't even think about it. You don't need a conscious effort to do it. It's just happening. And if you have a driving license today, you can relate. The first time you drive a car, you gotta be very conscious. There's so many things to do. You know, you gotta look at all around you. You can, adjust the speed and brake and change the gear and turn and put the light. And you gotta be so immersed, so conscious of all the things that are happening around you. But if you fast forward 1 year later and you've been doing it and driving, you can drive the same road, take the same intersection, you can listen to music, scroll on your phone, eat a sandwich at the same time. Who's driving the car? When you go to work in the morning and you reach work and all you think is about your appointment, what you have to do, and you don't even know who's driving the car, and you go there and you reach, how did I get here? Has that ever happened to you? So you see, after a period of time, whatever we do, whatever we discipline ourselves, starts to become a program, and then it's being run subconsciously. That's why our habits create our destiny, because 90% of what we do every day is subconscious, is automatic. Have a look today. You wake up the same way, get out of bed the same way, you have the morning routine the same way, you brush your teeth the same way, with the same hand, with the same speed, with the same time, having the same thought, you dress yourself the same way, eat the same stuff, get to work the same way, talk about the same stuff. Same. Over 90% of your life today is the same as yesterday, the same as the day before, the same as the day before. So your future is going to become your predictable past. But what if you get you're watching a video, you're learning something new, you're reading a book, you're learning something new, you're getting new ideas, and you start to entertain that idea, not only 10 minutes, and then put the book back in the shelf and like, I read it, I know it. That's garbage, that's such limiting thinking. Reading something may give you a conceptual idea of it, but it doesn't make it consolidated in terms of experience, in terms of like living by it. But if you can entertain an idea, a thought, a new belief over and over and over and over again, and get emotion invested in it, sooner or later, you start to live that belief, and you start to maintain all the belief down the line. And in many research, on weight loss, people who start to exercise, they notice that they had a look at people's behaviors and habits. When they changed one big habit of like just exercising, it also created a ripple effect of changing inside to support the new change. So the mind is a powerful tool, guys. Those are the 4 most, in my opinion, important things that you need to know about your subconscious mind. And if you watch this video and you learn it and you apply it in your own life, it is the starting place to all transformation, because knowledge changes situation. Education changes situations. And the most important, we need to invest in ourselves, invest in understanding how our mind works, how we work, and then take conscious control of it. So I hope this video was valuable, guys. Let me know what you think. And please like, share, comment on this video, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Be well. Talk soon.